My first visit of the year to the River Severn. As you saw from the path on the approach, still very cold, and it was sub-zero when I got in the car as well. However, we have turned the corner as far as the worst of the weather is concerned. Let's find a nice looking spot and set up and get some fish for the camera. A raven. Before I cast out, I'm going to pour my first cup of tea. And I was just talking to someone who was passing by. He was an angler who was fishing a little bit further upstream, and he mentioned the name Jeff Dace. Well, I recall meeting Jeff many years ago on the River Dove. We were both fishing that for barbel at the time, and he said that he's recently passed away. So I was very saddened to hear that news, although I haven't been in touch with Jeff for many years. We did get to know each other, and it's a reminder, isn't it, that life is short and you do have to make the most of it. So sad news, I suppose, to start the session, but also for all of us, a reminder, as I say, that life is short. Milk it for what it's worth, because it does pass by very quickly indeed. And if you're in your 20s or 30s listening to me now, you think, I've got all those years ahead of me. Many of us were there, we remember, and we also know how quickly those years have gone by. Anyway, before we get too philosophical, let's cast out, shall we? I'm fishing with a quiver tip and a cage feeder, and I will go through all the technical stuff in the blog post in terms of the tackle that I'm using, the mix in the feeder, how far out I am and why I chose this swim, etc. But I like to keep the videos for the accompanying video, of course. It always goes with the blog post, for the chat and the action, and hopefully there'll be plenty of the latter. Well, fancy that, because the first fish is a dace. And if you struggle to tell big dace from small chub, it is quite easy. You've got the dorsal fin there. It's concave on a dace, convex on a chub. In other words, goes out on a chub and in on a dace. And likewise the anal fin there, convex and concave. So simple enough to remember, but nice to be off the mark today on the River Severn with a new species for the year as well. And talking of fishy names, my grandson's surname is Codling. This is what I came for.